So someone trying to assassinate the only lawyer in town. That's ironic as shit.
Well, that was
Oh my
some
god.
kind of lawyer, but still, yeah, still.
Hey, what's that level on? What's up? Yeah. Yeah.
Just result like this assistant just email it. That's just in case they got us. Just email it. If the ship does it, then well, it's gonna be a bad day.
Here's it, duck.
If somebody shoots me, I hope y'all shoot them and tell them.
We'll get them back, trust me.
Alright, good.
Yeah.
How about? I'd rather them shoot me than shoot her, so
Make sure shot too.
yeah, just make sure you shout when you shoot some of this.
Keep moving, man. Moving.
This is what we're trained for.
What's that? Model on.
Yeah.
I'm looking right now. Road's okay. Alright.
Is this funny? Is it not fancy? Sorry, I don't know. How to train?
8:30, I'm pretty sure. If I do that,
It's not
maybe
fancy.
9:30.
It's not. It's film.
It's almost 8 o'clock right now.
Okay. So I don't know.
So you're good.
Start them stores.
Yeah, I got you. I'm just seeing something.
Yeah, for you.
Yeah.
That's my
I do sound looking like Yankee.
my brain's kind of fried.
Right.
You know, I'm moving away.
I do not know. I'm running off with them cans of peaches, and that's it. So, I don't want to give it away.
So, when you last saw me,
Shit.
Do y'all mind if I put the rope from around his belly?
What's that?
Yeah, there's a rope around his belly right now. You mind if I cut it?
Yeah, that's fine.
go ahead.
Yeah.
If we're going to be anywhere, we're going to be sat on the edge.
Yeah. And then they ditched left.
Unless the shop will river. Just there. So
Just on the edge. Yeah. Okay.
so I guess it's the shop further down.
Yeah. Probably let it float.
Yeah. I'm surprised it's float.
That floats. It's not to be rig or anything.
What's that?
Holy fuck.
That is naturally buoyant.
Oh, that was that is that thing.
Hey, Polly. How you feeling? She anything? One being barely anything.
about a 5. I think I'll be okay.
Do you want any medicine?
No, I'll be fine. I don't take none of that stuff.
Do you want a lollipop?
I'll take a lollipop, though. You see, my stomach,
Alright.
it needs a lollipop.
Blue raspberry, lemon, green apple, or cherry?
Cherry. Classic. Oh, Jesus.
Alright, Polly, you were shot
the hell
in the
happened, dude?
chest. One round, through and through.
I was...
cleaned up.
There was these guys in fucking bucket heads. Bucket masks.
Oh, Jesus.
And they all the fucking side. I just walked up to him and I was like, "Hey, I'm Paulie Long Gone and I'm a lawyer." And they said, "We're gonna make you be long gone." And I'm like, "I can do that myself." And they fucking roped me. And they took they roped me here. They ran and they fucking shot me.
Did they rob you at all? If you know?
No, they just fucking... I don't know. They wanted me long gone because I'm the only lawyer or something.
What are they wearing?
Fucking
Okay.
black.
Just black? Okay.
Just black. Like, I there's no way I could possibly ID them. Like, it was,
Okay.
you know,
How many were there? Do you remember?
it was like 5 of them.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Okay. You wanted to get a load out? Jerry?
What,
Like,
what's up?
I
You wanted
think,
to get something out?
just
Uh,
warn the DA, because,
mean?
like, if they're after the fucking lawyers, they're probably after all of us.
Yeah, I'll send
Yeah.
Dave a telegram.
yeah.
Actually, they're back in Valentine, so I'm gonna head back up there. and
Good,
I'll
because
warn
I have to
Alright.
meet with him anyways, so...
them. Alright, yeah, if you're going around with me, you're welcome to.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm Paulie Long
Sorry,
Gone, and I'm a lawyer, and I was almost long gone.
That's
That's a new. That's a new one. Yeah.
that's not a new one. That's a one I've heard many times. Alright, let's head back up here. What the hell happened? You piss them off or something, or what?
I just said I'm a lawyer, and they fucking went ape shit.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing at the situation. Just
Cause like all I was like, cause I heard them talking about like some criminal shit, and I just went up to him. I was like, I'm a lawyer. Do you need any assistance? Like
right.
all the fucking sudden, like you just wrote me.
It
Like
sounds like you need a DA is what you need.
Jerry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
that was an interesting scenario if I've ever seen one. Like,
I'm sure it was. I've been kidnapped before and fucking shot. It's not fun.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't in their plans for me to go down. Like,
Probably not yet.
because I think they were probably going to try and force me to do paperwork for them,
Ah, fuck that.
you know. But I'm kind of glad it went the way it did, to be fair.
Well, that's fair.
These
It's better
paper,
that than losing your job, right?
yep, and paperwork's a bitch. Well,
Really?
I wouldn't lose my job if I have a fucking gun pointed to my head.
Right.
You know, like,
Sure.
you know. It just wouldn't get sent. The paperwork would be done, it just wouldn't get sent.
Hey, Polly.
Right.
I need to talk to you.
Yes, Bo.
Private, possible.
Okay, come with me in the saloon here. I talk with you privately, like as private as humanly possible. There's no actual people in here, correct?
Huh?
There's no actual people in here, correct? Okay. Bo, this is really important, and I need you to listen to my advice here.
Well, hold on. I gotta tell you something first. The DA has asked to question me. I don't know about what.
So, do not answer any of their questions, because they could use that against us in court. We're gonna make up something. We're gonna figure something out. We're in a stage of the facts. We may exaggerate it a little, but that will be the case. I'm pretty sure they put out a warrant for you, because I was talking to Jerry earlier, and he said something about them filing a warrant for you. So I don't know what type of warrant, arrest, you know, could be arrest, could be search, could be just all of the above. So what do you want to do? Do you want to...
Well,
I don't want
Lawrence,
you to. So let me be completely honest with you. I do not, and I repeat, I do not want you to fight this. If they have a warrant and it is signed by a judge, you are to come with
I'm
me.
not. I'm
Listen
not
to
gonna
me.
fight them.
You're gonna
I'm
come
not that
with me to
stupid.
the sheriff's station, and we will turn you in together.
No, no. We will not. I'm not turning myself in. That is something that I have with myself. I will never turn myself into law dogs again.
Okay,
They
so
have a. If law does show up wanting to arrest me, I will not fight. I'll
just
go
let them
quietly
do
and
it,
peacefully.
right? Good.
I guess.
Okay, so I was also told you got a warning for something.
No warning. Hold on. Let me slip something in your pocket because this is. I told Bishop as a joke. Hold on.
Okay.
I told him that I had dynamite on me. I didn't say that it, as a joke, and he could tell it was in a joking tone. So then I go to walk away to the gun shop, and then I get boloed. He can't search me. Then I say, okay, just untie me and cuff me and search me. Then the sheriff asks to search me. I deny that because I do not want him searching me. There was a higher command there present. So therefore I want him to search me. He didn't. And then he told me I was not able to choose, which I was able to choose. I should have been able to choose, but I didn't. But Jason, the sheriff of LSO, fucking searched me, found nothing besides the drink. I showed Bishop that, and I don't know about a warning, but he kind of just laughed at
Okay.
it. So fucking, I've been told about 2 or 3 times to keep my dog away, my wolf out of town. Which
Okay.
now last time I pulled it out while I was on my horse as I was riding out of town, and they still
Okay.
told me as I was walking out of town
Okay.
on my horse. They told me when I'm leaving town I have it out, and I was. So they just kind of fucked themselves there.
So first off, I have to talk with the DA. You can stand and watch us or whatever you want to do.
I want to be in the room.
Okay.
He's literally he's in town. I can take
Okay,
him.
let's go. Name's probably long gone. I'm a lawyer. Anyone seen the DA?
No.
here.
Can we?
Come here.
Can we
Polly,
What's your
come
name?
here. He's down here.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Right down the street to the right. See him?
Okay, let's go. Where? Is he up here?
Yes. Do you not see him? Dave, is that you?
Howdy, Dave. It's me, Mr. Polly Long Gone, the lawyer.
Hey, Paulie, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, is that your wife?
It is.
Oh, good.
Yes,
The
it
whole,
is.
the whole party's here. Whole party.
We are.
Who's
So
this gentleman here?
this is
Bo
my
Johnson.
client, Mr.
Bo
Bo
Johnson.
Johnson. I have advised him not to speak with y'all. That's just so I can get everything I need first, and you know,
Okay.
because I want to see where this goes. Legally, I don't want him to speak with y'all, and that's because you are representing the marshal's office. That's so I can do my job.
No, I got you. Well, let's just in case there are any ears, how about we walk up?
Let's go
Up
to
the hill
the
there.
green office we were talking about upstairs, maybe.
Okay, sounds good.
Think so? We get off the ground floor.
Yeah, not here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, just follow.
But I would like him to have him there for a conversation, just
Yeah, sure. I mean,
for his own sake,
I'm okay with it.
I will be completely honest with you. Mr. Jerry Daniels is not the most tight-lipped marshal in my lifetime.
He was never as a lawman either.
So, he already told me that they put out a warrant for my client. So, you know,
Well, I mean, listen, he
I'm,
is
I'm,
he
I'm
does.
just, I'm just saying he's not a very tight-lipped marshal, and he should probably be as such. You know.
Well,
Jerry Daniels, you said.
Yeah.
Did
yeah.
they tell you what they charged him with? What he's been charged with?
I heard something along the lines of murder.
No, he's not been charged with murder.
But that's just what I've gathered. I was told there's a warrant that they have yet to be signed. I was told that by Jerry Daniels, and then it was and just that's what I've gathered from multiple statements from multiple people I've talked to. So
Okay. Well, there is charges being brought up against him. Okay. That we've already I did all got all the evidence, looked at everything that I
okay,
had,
now
and
how would I go about getting that stuff for myself?
well, you need to request it.
I'm
You'll do
trying to do a subpoena, but those it makes no sense. The template does.
it. Okay, so here's the thing: the paperwork that we did, we requested, and we sent it to the judge to be signed for the warrant. Okay.
Yep.
So once the judge has not responded, once the judge signs, then the warrant will be.
If the judge signs it.
If the judge signs it, then because we're charging him for it, right? This is what we're charging
Yeah,
with.
I figured
So
that.
so right now you're looking at two charges of manslaughter and one charge of corruption. Okay.
Okay, now so I would like to add that I put in my case first. So
Case for what?
you didn't know
No.
before
Case for what?
before they even started uh the investigation on my client. I had already put in a motion to sue for the.
Oh, that's a civil. So this is different. This is criminal. So that's a civil case. You're more welcome
So
to
I'm just kind
sue
of
whatever.
confused on because I'm suing the marshal's office right now.
That's fine.
I'm just kind of
For
confused on
this
how this
case
is gonna
right here,
work, because it's all kind of intertwining and it's kind of odd. You know what I mean?
Well, when you have a civil case like what you're doing, right? It would depend on which comes first. If yours was filed first,
Yes, I
then it
did
would
file
come
it first.
first.
I filed it
Okay.
last week.
Okay,
All
well,
right.
that may
Then
be on a continuance because of the criminal case. The judge may look at it and say, well, the criminal case needs to come first, and then you could be able to do civil. That's up
Yeah,
to the
I just
judge
don't
itself.
see the point of doing a civil case if the criminal case is already what I filed for the civil case.
Okay, well, the civil case is that's completely different, right? So I mean, if just because if he may lose a criminal case doesn't mean he won't win the civil case.
All right,
There's a good
because
possibility.
I'm just gonna give it to you straight up. What I filed is you know unlawful termination, which I know isn't in the penal codes, but it's something I think could be brought up.
Well, that's a civil case. And
Unlawful
it's perfectly
termination,
legitimate.
harassment, etc. That
That's
type
fine.
of stuff.
yeah,
that's
that's all.
perfectly
That's all
fine.
civil. Yeah.
But here, like I said, right now your client's been charged with 2 counts of
All
manslaughter.
right, and
We reduced it. We didn't charge him with murder, okay?
okay.
Because we did not feel that he had malice intent. So it was just negligence of duty.
Let me be real with you though. He never shot a gun, and I have
No, it
multiple
doesn't
witness
matter. I
statements.
understand that, but it was
Well,
his actions.
I get it,
For,
but
for the
this will be
evidence,
settled
yeah,
in court.
Hold on,
that's
hold
fine.
on, hold on. Can I explain what I did on that scene?
That would be
To-
under the advisement of your
These-
attorney.
I would not like you to speak to them because we are saving whatever we have for the courtroom,
All right.
and that is kind of where I'm at right now, Mr. Bow. I know you've done things under, going against my advisement prior, so I'd kind of like to keep things under wraps for now until we can fight this in court. Because saying anything and everything to the DAs won't help us any. And no
Yeah.
offense to
It sounds
you
like he
guys,
wants his side to be heard.
it will be heard, and it will be heard on the court date. That's how this is
Did
supposed to work.
let me ask you, um, was there a statement taken from
From me,
your
no.
client?
They refused to let him take a statement. So that's another thing we're gonna have to bring up in the criminal case. Um, so I you know I've heard them of the marshal's office doing that a lot. They just completely refuse to let them take their statement, and which technically they don't have to. Well, if they ask, they should take their statement, right? There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. But it's kind of
Well, I mean, I would advise you to have your client put a statement in anyway
yeah,
to tell his side.
yeah. And
But
I figure the best time to do that would be when when and if they charge him, and he needs to be brought into jail until his court date.
yeah, now the way that's going to work is, you won't be held until the court date. You'll get a
Oh, okay,
judicial release. It'll be a judicial release. So what it is they'll bring him in and they'll charge him, and then once they charge him, then they'll release him on his own
okay.
recognizance,
Oh
and
yeah,
then
because
he'll have
it's
a court
it's not murder. It's not murder. Okay, okay, I
and then
get
there'll be a
that.
court date set.
I get that.
Well,
It took me a
that, and
second
if he
because
keeps his nose clean until the trial date, if he commits
Yeah.
another crime, then he will be held until the court date.
But like I said, these are the charges that brought against him. We've not got anything from the judge yet. We did not feel it, like I said, it was malice intent. So we did charge him with the manslaughter, and we did charge him with corruption. So at this point, we just have to wait for the judge to
now
sign him on.
what is the definition of corruption from your standpoint? I just want to
Well,
make sure we're on the same page
it's
here.
not from my standpoint; it's from the penal code.
Well, yeah, you know what I
It's
mean.
committing any felony while being a government
Okay,
official.
so it's kind of there's a thin line there that I can use. Okay, I get
Okay.
that. I hate to say it, Mr. DA, but you know how I do my job. I'm gonna use anything and everything I can to my advantage to help my client be.
Well, I sure hope
yeah.
you defend your client with everything you have.
You know,
I mean, that's what you're
um,
supposed to do.
now I will say, your marshals should also keep their noses clean for now, because I have been and I will be looking into all of them.
That's that's definitely your prerogative.
I've already found out some things that y'all probably don't even know from Mr. Bo here when he was a sheriff. Told me some very concerning things about some of the head marshals. But you'll see that in court, anyways.
Okay. Well, I think that, like I said, we will wait on the judge. If he signs the warrant, then what I suggest for you to have your client, if you get a copy of it, if I get a copy of it, I'll send it to you. And I suggest you, for best interest, is to have your client, go turn himself
I
in.
already told him, but he is under the strong guise that he will let anyone catch him if they see him, but he's not gonna turn himself in. And I can't really, if he's gonna do what he's gonna do. At the end of the day, I can give him legal advisement. I can't legally make him do what I say.
Well, if he claims he's done nothing wrong,
Yeah,
then the best thing for him
that's
to
what
do
I
is to
told him.
turn himself
That's exactly what I told him.
because anything like that would make him look guilty.
Yeah, I know. And at that point, it would be hard for me to argue for him,
Mm.
which is the difficult thing.
Because just like you told me, I'm going to use everything I have to.
Oh, I'm aware.
Within the
I'm
law.
aware. Within the law, of course.
Hmm.
And within the bounds that's not going to piss off the judge. Because at the end of the day, I gotta be careful because
Hmm.
don't want to
Can I
tick
ask
off
who
the
is
judge.
the judge?
It would more than
Not been
likely be
assigned
Mr.
yet.
Well, because of can I just say there's only one judge it could be, DA, and that's because of conflict of interest. The only judge it could be is Aaron Sadie.
Right.
With an assisting judge, I'm sure, but the main judge would have to be Aaron Sadie, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. And that's a fact.
Right.
Because of one, the marshal's office is the one pressing these charges, and Grace Maxon is the head of the marshal's office, and the other judge is Alice Maxon, her sister or something, if I remember correctly.
Daughter.
Okay, yeah. So that's how that would work. So
We've had to do many escorts for her.
okay, so we gotta do whatever we can. Now, Mr. DA, I'm gonna ask you a question. If I feel necessary, it might not be relevant to the case. However, could I bring up some things about the marshals that could make my client be seen from a different perspective?
Well, it's your case. You can bring up whatever you want to. If I
Okay.
feel the need to object it, then I will.
Okay, sounds good. And that all depends on whether how the judge is feeling that day. Let's be real, because at the end of the day, we all go on the judge's whims. He could tell us all to shut up as soon as we enter the courtroom. We won't be able to say or do anything about it.
Right. That's it.
Yeah. So, but I would advise you to keep a close eye on Mr. Jerry Daniels. He is so fucking dumb. Well, I wouldn't even say dumb. He's just, he talks too much.
Loose-lipped.
He's too loose-lipped. Yeah, that's the term for it.
Right. Well, I mean, everything that we have that we put out there is going to be, public anyway.
Oh yeah, I figured that. I wonder what kind of audience we're gonna get for this. These could be pretty decent.
It'd be nice. It'd be nice.
Ex-sheriff on the stands. Oof.
We
Oh,
just need the judge to do his job and get the stuff signed so we can get going.
Yeah, I'm hoping we can get the civil trial going here soon too. This
Well,
could
like
be.
I said, they may put that one on the back until this one is done.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's going to be up to the judge's decision on that.
Mr. Ball, I know I said I'm not going to charge you, but at this point, it's getting too much for me to do this without charging you. I'll be completely honest with you. This is a lot bigger than I anticipated, and I will need some compensation, whatever you deem necessary. But I'll need some form.
Oh yeah, I have it.
I just.
Once we get back once I have a bank where I have money, I can slip you some.
Yeah, that's fine. I just want to let you know that this is a big case, and I need a little bit of something.
I already was gonna give you something at the end of it.
Okay, good. There's gonna be.
Or do you have any other questions for us?
Mr. Bo, do you have any questions for them?
I have a lot of them, but apparently I can't really ask them without pissing off my lawyer. So.
Well, I'm saying it depends on what you're going to ask. If you're going to ask anything pertaining to our evidence, then don't say it.
Yeah, that's. Yeah. Never mind. I'll just shut my mouth.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right.
Bo, how long was you sheriff?
About a month, but I have prior experience as well.
I can also throw into the mix the fact that he rose up in the ranks almost instantly. So he went straight from deputy to fucking sheriff. So that is kind of where I'm at right now. He wasn't properly adjusted.
Yes, I was.
Shut up. Didn't you say you were gonna stop talking? Please stop talking. Well, anyway, so regardless of what my client says, he was not properly adjusted and assigned to his role before they put him on the forefront of being a sheriff. Okay? They should have given him more training and more guidance before he was put in such a high role. And I'd argue that's the case with many of the lawmen in this day. But that's about all I have to say. I just wanted to let you guys know that a lot of these cases are going to happen if they keep putting people in a position of power that haven't had any prior experience, and two, any justifiable training from the marshal's office.
Especially LSO. LSO's a fucking
Yeah,
mess.
so they need to do something about it.
Because I will just say this: they had LSO as the past three
Uh,
sheriffs in
and
the
and
past few weeks.
and I just worry that because you know there's no stability in any of the departments right now, and that's just my genuine observation from what I've seen. You know,
Well,
it,
I do have a few questions I do want to ask Bo. If he
uh,
doesn't want to answer, that's fine.
okay.
But I do have some questions I want to ask, and
Well,
if you just don't
if
want
you
to
want
answer,
to
just don't
go
want to.
through me, I can tell him if he can
I
answer them. Well,
I will. You can say no, yes or no if you want me to answer it. But after
okay.
you, if it works.
All right. What
Okay.
are they here?
All right. So first thing I want to ask you is the this robbery was it was down in Saint Denis. Is that correct?
Down at the general store, yeah.
General Store Saint Denis.
Hmm.
Do you know? Could you tell me the all the lawmen that was there?
Do you want me
No,
to answer that?
don't tell them that.
No, okay.
Um, I'm just saying that because that's vital for us.
Well, I mean, I do have statements on several law that was there that did respond and reports on it. So
Oh,
I was just
I completely understand that, and that's no fault of you. It's just that there's people that were there
right.
that I don't wanna you know
I
let
mean,
y'all
here's the
know.
thing, Polly, I don't want to put nobody in jail, and for me, if there's anything that he says to me that might make me change my mind on something to think he's innocent, then that's good, right? I mean, I don't want to put nobody in jail. I don't feel like that's something I always want to
I
do.
think I
That's
think
kind of why I want to give my statement, but I
And
can.
if he wants to give a statement to me, it's just words, right? So I mean, I'm just trying to get the whole gist of everything and get
all
all the
right.
evidence of
You can tell him what you know from your perspective, but don't say anything extra.
Okay. I'll just give them the rundown of what
Yeah,
happened when I was on scene.
yeah.
So, what happened was we were going down to LSO because the fact Jason Green had a response of two people running around in Saint Denis with guns, so he had locked himself in the PD. So we had about 4 to 5 people going down from Valentine. It was me and a few others. I don't remember. So then we find Mr. Green at the in Saint Denis locked up with no assailants nearby. And a local comes up saying two people are robbing the general store. I ask Head Grace Maxon, who's taking the lead on negotiations. She told me she told me to take lead. I hope. So in negotiations, I find out that they had that they were two people inside, no hostages. They were claiming that the teller was a hostage, but I did not have any voices from the teller at all. So I thought of a plan to end this peacefully. I didn't because I could have breached right then and there, but I thought, no, I want to end this peacefully. I do not want bloodshed at all. So we got to negotiation 5 Mississippis and a half foot chase. So I told them, all right, let me inform my lawmen of of what's going to happen. I tell all the marshals, lawmen, whoever's there. I tell them as soon as they get to the front of the poles, we are going to bolo them because they will not have their guns out. We can bowl them, take them down non-lethal. Apparently, Grace Maxon had said, no, give them the chase, but I did not hear them. I was having a bit of brain issues. I did not hear it. I think everybody was having brain issues at that time. I did not hear it. So at that post, at the polls, they stood there, and I asked them if they were ready. At that time, I was waiting for another lawman to come and assist me. So at that time, I bowled both of them. Them going down, I go to walk over. One of them breaks free of the bolos, pushes me over, and then I black out.
That's the last thing you remember.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Before
you
waking
said
up in the doc's office.
okay. So you said that you guys agreed on 5.5 seconds, and
Yes.
then you brought the lawman to you, and then Grace said that you said you was gonna bowl him when I got to the polls, and Grace said no, and
Give them
then
the chase, but I did not hear
give
it.
him the chase.
Yeah, I did not hear it at all.
Where are you coming up with this part that she said that?
I was told that somebody said that she was said give them chase, but I did not hear it at all. Because so she was on the rooftop. Her voice box was going in and out. I could barely understand it. Then once we got all to the group, she said 2 to 3 words, and then I didn't hear the rest of it.
Do you have an officer that'll back up your statement?
Yes, we do. We have 4 officers that will back up our statements.
I know of one that I can trust to actually back up my statement.
I know of 2 marshals and multiple LSOs.
Only one LSO was there. There were known LSO.
The sheriff was there, remember?
Yeah, that was Jason,
Yes, he's our main
who
guy.
was a corporal at the time.
Yes, but now he's the sheriff, so his words
Yeah.
kind of hold more value at this point.
No. Figure
Okay.
So we
Well,
have.
I do appreciate you letting me know what's going on.
I do think a lot of this was a misunderstanding, and it's going to have to be resolved in court at this point. But I think a lot of this went wrong, especially since a marshal should not be jumping rooftops, fucking, trying to yell and speak to people through rooftops. People that are not going to hear them, especially in Saint Denis. You know how busy and loud that freaking town is?
I will admit, when the guy got up, I had no weapons. I had nothing in my hands. I got.
I'll give you a tidbit, DA. That's kind of our thing, One, there was no weapon. He had no weapons out. 2, he had a situation that was forced upon him, and he dealt with it accordingly. He did it by the books, as far as I'm concerned. He didn't break any laws. He would have broken some laws if. How do I put it? What are you guys going off of? Because it's kind of, it seems to me like, in my opinion, he did nothing wrong. But, it's just kind of, at this point, I think it's...
Well, here's what we do know. We know that there was 2 people that robbed a store, ended up dead. Okay.
Yeah, and my argument would be, if you do the crime, then you should be prepared for it. At the end of the day, these criminals are prepared to lose their lives in conflicts with the law enforcement officers. That's their lives. That's how they live. They don't care if they live or die. They only care about being free. And doing whatever the fuck they want. So, at the end of the day, they were prepared to die there, and no one can tell me they weren't, Because that's the way these people think.
Alrighty. Well, listen. I think we've had a good conversation here. Let's just leave it up to the judge whenever he sets a date. And like again, I do advise you, because like I told you, I'm not for putting somebody in jail for a long
Yeah.
time. When the warrant comes out, if the judge signs and it comes out, best thing for you to do is just go turn yourself in, and then once you do that, then that will look better on you than them having to hunt you down, right?
Fair point.
The last thing I want to see is a bounty poster of you, Bo, because that's that's more incriminating than fucking uh, running away.
Yeah, the funny part is though, and I will express this out to anybody who I need to. They have a warrant for me. I will come peacefully. I will not fight. It's just in kind of my code that I have with myself.
His religious code of honor.
No,
He-
no, no, no,
no, no, no, no,
no,
no.
no. Polly, shut
Bo,
up
listen
for a
to
second.
me. Listen to
Polly,
me.
shut up for a second.
But I think
This
we're
is
done
something
here.
I go
Let's go,
off of.
Bo. Bo, I advise you not to
Well,
speak
okay
any
then.
further.
All right, gentlemen. You have a good day.
Yeah, see it.
Bo,
Let me know when we have a court date.
let me do my fucking job. I can't help you. And if you keep saying shit like that, okay? Because, let me be real with you, I have to twist a lot of these things in order to make this work. You see what I'm saying? You can't be saying shit without me first, okay? Because,
Yeah, but the funny part is, I was trying to explain something, and you cut me off. I can't stand that shit.
well, you also gotta understand it's my job to cut you off. If I think you're gonna incriminate yourself, it's my job.
I wasn't incriminating myself at all.
That doesn't matter. I have to do my job.
Okay.
Don't
let
be
me
on the
know
roof.
My name's Pylon Gun. I'm a lawyer.
Yep. Hi, Polly.
By the way, Jerry,
Yeah.
What are
you really need to
You're
be
under
more
arrest.
direct. I'm just
Because
What's up?
warning you.
you disobeyed a
You
lawful
really
order.
need to be
I can't hear you. Let's walk over here.
Son of a bitch.
What's up?
You need to be more tight-lipped. I'm just,
Yeah.
a lot of the things I've been told today
You know,
by like you and some of the other marshals, I should have not been told.
you
To
an
be
ID on you?
completely honest.
That you're a lawyer? Yeah.
You know,
An
what?
identifier,
No,
okay.
no. I mean,
Awesome.
I'm talking about things regarding the case and whatnot.
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
going
it's
on.
okay. I'm not
You
gonna
know.
put it against you or anything like that. Just a heads up next time. I wouldn't really say much about it.
You know,
Right.
I just don't think you should. Any of y'all should have told me there was gonna be a warrant out for my client. That's
happened, Jackson?
probably not very.
I never said there was a warrant. What happened?
Grace.
Who said that? Grace? Oh, that's Grace's investigation. I can't really do much about
Yeah,
that.
and
But,
failure to identify.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pending. It's not current. But
I get it, but any kind of warrant, it could be literally anything. So I'm
sure.
at that point, it's my obligation to warn my client that it could be anything that they're going after him for.
We're not. I'm not gonna say anything more. Yeah. Okay.
I was
Yeah, I'll let her know.
I already talked to the DAs. It's manslaughter or something. So
Yeah. And then, yeah. So you kind of already got an idea then. Is it
yeah.
passed through, or
What?
is it happening right now, or?
I don't know what the fuck's going on. All I know is I need to talk to the DAs. Bo needs to shut his fucking mouth. Because he is incriminating himself at this fucking point.
For a second.
Right.
You see, as a lawyer, we kind of twist things.
No, I understand that.
To a way that helps us win. It's not just me. Every last lawyer ever does it.
No, I know that. It's kind of a set game, but I get it.
It's a sick game, and it's just kind of our jobs to get people out of trouble, even if they did do what they said they did.
No, I understand that. Yeah, that's all right.
Jerry, I have a question for you.
Shoot.
Were you there that day?
I was there later on. I was not a part of it.
You didn't see any of the situation. Do you know who did?
Grace was there. Odinoff was there. Pretty much every marshal was there except Mia and Jeb.
Okay, so Stalker was there?
Yeah, he was.
So Stalker, Green was there too, right, Jason?
I think so.
Okay, good. Good.
Yep.
I'm just trying to get my witnesses up, you know, because I might
Right.
need to file the paperwork to make them appear, you know.
Yeah, sure. Just make sure you have your subpoenas all sent in and whatnot, so you can have the DA. Like, if you need to tell one of us, we can also have them appear.
Yeah.
So.
The biggest thing is I'm gonna need Jason Green to appear, like 100%. It's not an option not to have him. He's gonna be a big part of this case, and I am gonna need him.
Okay.
Jason Green and Bishop Stalker.
Yep. Okay. Edward Stalker, but yeah.
Yeah, those are the two I'm gonna need.
Okay. All right. I'll put out telegrams, let them know then.
You know,
If
because
you'd like.
you know, as soon as the court date pops up, I need them as witnesses to.
Yeah, sure.
Happen. I need to cross-examine them, etc., etc. You know.
Oh, I'm pretty sure John Forrest was there too.
Sorry, Jerry.
Yeah, I'd take him too, to be honest, because
yeah,
I need I need to ask the same questions to all three of them, essentially. Right. You know.
No, yeah, I get that. I'll see the road. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know how it's gonna go.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one though.
It will be. I hope the best for him, but I can't speak on his behalf. So.
Oh, I'm sure. But
yeah.
I will call you to the stand and ask a few, more personal questions.
Sure.
And that is mainly things like how was he as a sheriff, all of that type of stuff. Because
sure.
At the end of the day, anything that helps the case.
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna work out in your behalf on that side, but I mean, I'm not a fan of how he was acting.
What the fuck? What is going on?
Ow!
You better stop. Back up.
Oh.
Everybody needs to back up. You okay? What happened? Everybody who's not
just
law needs to back up right now.
Okay.
Taylor, get his ass in the cell. That's all I ask.
I dare you.
No, you won't. No, don't dare.
Oh.
Howdy.
Sorry about that.
My name's Polly Long Gone, and I'm a lawyer.
Oh, man. Which one of the deputies let me out? Who's getting fired? Who's getting fired?
You're doing jail work.
Who's getting fired?
Excuse me.
I'm gonna send him to Cisco, I think, instead.
Yeah, it's fine.
Send him to Cisco.
I hate people like that.
What's that, Paulie?
I hate people like that.
I think we all do.
Send him to Cisco, because... Yeah, he is.
Oops, excuse me, coming through.
Can you... on time?